to the podcast Malevolent Movies. But something's off, something strange. It's not the movie that's strange. The cast of characters has changed, or we've impaired our rotten brains, or it's a bogus mission, and therefore you selected the Collector's Edition.
It is really funny that this being like Joe was the only person who had to do homework for this, and we didn't expect him to.
He's not here.
Like come in late. Yeah, like he's in the hallway right now, like scribbling answers and trying to get it done before class.
Then Edward kissed Jacob, and they all came in their pants. Okay.
At 12:58, he asked for an additional 20 minutes.
That's a lot of time.
An additional 20 minutes. Also, that additional 20 minutes is up.
Yeah, it's been up 7 minutes ago. Welcome to Malevolent Movies.
Yeah.
Ryan's dead. He's bloated in the ground.
We got you, Ryan. We finally got you.
I told you were gonna die in that chair. You wouldn't listen.
Anyways, this is a collector's edition. It's collector's edition number 4, and I am coming off of COVID. Woo. And Zach has something, and he won't tell us what it is.
It's also COVID. Accept it.
It's not. The doctors won't tell me. The doctors refuse to tell me what my ailment is. I think I've got COVID-20, and they just won't admit it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. In the middle of the night, they're just like, you know what? We don't want to start a hysteria. We're just going to let... He's gonna be dead in 24 hours. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
This problem will solve itself. But yeah, Zach is also ailing to some degree.
It's Tyler, Nick, Trevor, and Zach versus Joe. There's no Joe. Joe's supposed to be here because today we're doing something special. We needed a new episode to cram in for a release in 2 days. And so we made Joe do homework. Joe is supposed to have watched and synopsized the 2010 Friedberg and Seltzer comedy send-up. Classic Vampires Suck. Yeah. And none of us, although Trevor thinks he may have seen it years ago, and Nick too, but we were supposed to not watch it, and Joe is going to tell us what the movie is based on a synopsis, and it's going to be an experience. It could take 10 minutes, it could take 10 hours, but Joe's late, and we can only assume it's because he waited till the last minute to do his job.
So we've just been kind of here, hanging out.
Dead Air Buckley.
That's right. We're going to do... Let's us do a shush shush hour. Is that canon? This is... hey, everybody. Welcome to Trevor's shush shush hour. I'm waiting for Joe.
Here he is.
Thank Christ.
We said his name enough times.
Hanging with the boys. Yeah, if you say his name 69 times, he will appear.
Joe Buckley.
Joe Buckley.
Come.
Oh, Lord, there he is.
Speaking of the second coming.
Of the devil.
Yeah, of the devil.
Ooh.
We're already recording, Joe. We were already giving you a hard time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to pepper in my lies. I forgot about the whole lie aspect of this recording.
Yeah.
That's awfully off character for you.
I know. To not do work and forget things and like be all lazy and greasy and sloppy.
Greasy.
You said the greasy part.
It's actually funny. Yeah. Tyler mentioned that you were he mentioned earlier that you would say something about being greasy. Not that we thought you were greasy, but that you would mention being greasy.
Okay, you're like Nostradamus. You're almost like a vampire yourself.
You're Nostradamus.
Is Nostradamus a vampire?
Your nose is all stuffy.
No, he's thinking of Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, that's what I thought.
Nosferatu.
I was just making a little pun, just a little pun.
Totally real.
Yeah, most of your puns are very small.
Yeah.
No, they're big like my penis. I've got big puns.
Okay.
Penis.
They're big like my penis.
Collector's Edition, Episode 4. Joe, you have watched...
No time has passed.
Vampires Suck, correct.
Oh, God, I watched Vampires Suck, and let me tell you... This, let me just say this. I may be speaking out of character, but this movie is what sucks. This film is what sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah, get him, Joe.
Light him up, Joe.
Hot takes over here with Joe Buckley.
You know what? I think this whole Hollywood system is crap, and I think this movie is garbage.
Well, so my understanding...
No one's ever said that on the internet before.
Damn, well, good night, folks. That's it.
My understanding is that Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer, and I'm trying not to Buckley this up, but I can't remember who it was. I was watching an interview with somebody involved with the original movie. Was it? I think it was Marlon Wayans, who explained that basically they or the production company was sued by Friedberg and Seltzer for writing credit because Friedberg and Seltzer had turned in their own like horror
Scream parody was what it was.
Parody, yeah.
And
so
okay.
And
I didn't know that.
the Scary Movie was made, and they were apparently felt that I don't know if is it a Warner Brothers? Warner Brothers? No, Warner Brothers, the production company.
I'm not sure.
Hold on, I apologize. Look at me.
This is Regis. This film is made by like Regis.
Regis?
Yes, Warner Brothers, Dimension Films. Or Dimension's the distributor, but production company is Warner Brothers.
Films.
Anyways, somebody got sued, and basically they got writers credits based on essentially what the Wayans brothers believe is nothing. But then they capitalized on that success and made a series of spoof films: Date Movie, Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans, Disaster Movie, Vampires Suck, The Starving Games, and Superfast. There's another movie in 2014 called...
That's a team of directors who have made nothing of value throughout their career.
Wait, I'm gonna repeat that same list.
Like David Lynch.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Elephant Man. I don't care who you are.
Oh, was that Epic Movie?
Yeah, that's Epic Movie, and this is Date Movie.
Oh,
wow. What was the other one?
Superhero
Meet the Spartans. Meet the Spartans. I think it's a little bit sloppier.
Pardon me. Sorry, folks.
Superhero movies got to be like thunderous, like booming.
I have a distinct memory that just flooded back of my mom renting Meet the Spartans on pay-per-view off the Dish Network when it came out, because my mother didn't fall far from the tree. We love our spoof, we love our Zucker brothers and all. Yeah. And she was duped because she really liked Scary Movie 3 specifically. And she was further duped after that.
Weird choice. I love that Joe knows the Scary Movies.
Yeah.
I think I saw the first 3 on Comedy Central a bunch back whenever I was a teen.
Probably whenever I was a teen.
They probably hit real hard for young Joe Buckley.
Oh, yeah. I liked it. I liked it whenever the weed plant, smoked the marijuana smoker. It was a real, glimpse into the monkey's paw situation.
Yeah.
Well, let's start off.
Scary Movie 2.
Let's start off hot here.
I love that one.
Date Movie and Epic Movie. Budget's $20 million.
Okay.
Date Movie came out.
$19 million more than they needed.
Date Movie came out. $84.7 million.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Epic Movie, $86.8 million.
Mm-hmm.
Meet the Spartans, $30 million.
Oh yeah.
Gross, $84.6 million.
Yeah, the people love it. They will give $80 million to these hacks any day of the week. The people
this was
love
a simpler time. We didn't have YouTube yet.
Disaster Movie wasn't as great. $20 million, $34.8 million.
Ooh.
But Vampires Suck. $20 million, back with $80.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are successful.
The biggest crime that these movies did is that when I remember there was a distinct time, maybe it was Disaster Movie, maybe it was after that, where I was like, are any spoof movies any good? I started to have this existential crisis, is Airplane any good? Is The Naked Gun any good? I started to think that maybe spoof movies are bad. Robin Hood Men in Tights, but then I went back and I'm like, no, wait, no, those are well made and they actually care. Yeah. But it's just these had me questioning spoof movies as a whole because of how horrible these are.
Mel Brooks walked so that these guys could drag their nuts all over the gravel and then our faces.
Spaceballs I think mostly works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Joe say?
I think Spaceball mostly works.
Yeah.
Why do we have to say mostly? I think it works.
It's great.
Oh, I haven't seen it in years. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Why? What?
Name one thing about Spaceballs. Name one thing.
There's Pizza the Hut. There's the scene with the little alien.
Name something that's not on the box art on the back of the DVD.
the C-3PO is like a maid, like a dottering maid.
A dottering maid?
Yeah.
Jeez, Joe.
When in doubt, just say random words.
Or it's like an assistant to the princess. You know,
Well, she's in like a maid outfit. Maybe not. I don't know.
I guess I didn't pin her as a maid, and more so as like the, I don't know what you call it, but the person who does everything for the princess.
Like a maid.
Not a maid.
Okay.
God damn it! You've made me mad. Now let's get started.
I'm sorry. And you're sick. You've been sick. I don't want to rile you up. I'm sorry.
I know, and I almost, guys, we could have been over this. I almost had Joe at my house before I tested positive for COVID.
Yeah,
and we know that Joe's bloated heart would not be able to handle this COVID.
No, he would have given out.
No,
somehow by the grace of God
man.
above, Joe has not experienced any symptoms in the last 2 years. He's been just fine.
Yeah, because he doesn't go outside. He doesn't interact with them.
Except
when he does,
social
and he's out,
isolating, which my government says
the
I
wretches
should.
of the world.
I've been in my home. I've been downloading films. I've been staying away from people.
I've been beating my meat raw.
Exactly. I haven't been engaging in dangerous other people's sex. I've been pleasuring myself.
People's sex.
Just him sex. I think maybe we're losing the plot here a little bit.
Yeah. Joe, how about you tell us all about vampires and how much they suck?
Okay. Originally I was going to. There was. Listen.
Off to a rough start.
No, this isn't a rough start.
Originally I was.
Originally I was going to do what Tyler said, but instead I did something completely different. I watched
I've got a little
Stanley
bonus segment
Kubrick's
for you
The
guys.
Shining.
Listen. No, listen. I have a little bonus segment for you guys, but I'm going to do it at the end instead of the beginning like I was originally going to do.
Why'd you tell us? Why didn't you just do the bit at the end?
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll do it.
Guys, I was going to give you a blowjob, but I'm not going to give you a blowjob.
No, I was explaining.
I'm going to give you one later.
I'm going to really hype it up. For you.
So, we begin in what looks like ancient times as Becca, not Bella, runs through a crowd of red-cloaked people. Edward takes off his shirt. She runs through a water fountain, which kicks off a hot babe fountain party.
So there's multiple babes in it?
Oh, yeah, there's like 10 babes, bikini babes.
Now, is this, you said olden times?
Well, that's going to be revealed in like a minute. It's not actually olden times, but the movie begins and basically it looks like we're in like, I don't know, like 1600s something. Because everybody's wearing a red cloak that's full of stone.
I want to just derail just for a second. Joe, have you watched or read any of the Twilight films? Or
Absolutely not.
Literature?
No. Nope.
Okay. Well,
none?
No, I know kind of enough. I think I kind of know about them culturally enough to kind of get most of the bits, but I don't.
I think I saw the first Twilight film probably 4 times in theaters.
Okay. It was like The Room for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, yeah, there's nothing wrong about that. So someone switches the fountain from water to Jell-O as the bikini babes rub Jell-O on themselves.
Is there a literal switch?
Yeah, there is a switch.
Okay.
Somebody flips a switch that like goes from water to Jell-O.
Water to Jell-O. And remember, you guys have to try to catch me in lies. And
Are you saying that that's a lie?
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm just reminding you guys.
Okay, but you got to tell us whether or not is it a lie.
That's not a lie. No.
Okay, fuck.
Okay. So Becca's still trying to stop Edward. Becca wrestles with the other girls as 2 nasty vampires prepare to go in for the kill. One of them's like rubbing copper tone on themselves, and then the other one's drinking a 40 of blood.
Wait. Why are they fighting? I feel like you just jumped into that they're fighting.
No. Okay, so this plot synopsis is going to appear like manic, schizophrenic, extremely disjointed. That's not me. That's the film itself. Basically, things just happen.
Oh, sure.
No, you've never just skipped whole parts of a review before.
I understand.
He's a professional.
I understand.
Nick, you're forgetting he's a comedy professional.
Yeah, I am. This film specifically is extremely disjointed. Things just kind of happen, and you have to go with it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so teen girls fight to the death over whether Edward or Jacob is the best. Edward is completely naked except for a disco ball hanging in front of his cock. Becca jumps in the air to fight another vampire as we flash back in time.
Okay, so I know he is just saying what's in the movie, but like it just sounds like he's just like describing like random like still images or something. Like
it's making my COVID
like
stronger.
different compositions that have no overlap at
no
all.
overarching plot, like nothing to add to the
but
film.
just the way that
not
you're
funny.
describing it, you're not like it's not like one thing flows into the other. And I understand that's what this movie is.
Yeah,
but it's incredibly frustrating.
I understand.
And I'm gonna blame you
that.
still.
That's the way Joe would describe a movie that actually
I
has that
know.
flow.
That's
So
why
we will
I'm
never
frustrated.
know.
You're gonna have to watch Vampires Suck yourself.
No.
No, we're not watching the sequel, Vampire Suck Yourself.
Oh, okay. See, that would have been a good sequel. This would have made a couple $100 million instead. We could have had a Vampire Suck franchise.
We could have, but we don't.
That's the third movie, Vampire Suck franchise.
Yeah,
I have
we
one
did
more
10 of
question.
them.
Did
Okay.
this when did this movie come out? Was the whole series out by then,
2010.
or was
Ooh,
so
I don't
the
know
last
about
one was what 2014?
Yeah, like 2012 maybe.
I think 12. I
Really?
want to say like 1 or 2 to 3 of them were out at this time.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm almost there. 2008 was the first
I just want to know
one.
if we're playing with the full deck of cards.
Twilight Eclipse came out in 2010. That is also that's a third movie, I think.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Joe, have you told us a lie yet?
Not yet, no. So
Okay.
how's this going to work? Like, do you guys just kind of call them out as you think, and then you get strikes or not, or?
I think so.
No,
Do I, like,
just don't
pass them
worry
along?
about points. We'll just
Okay.
have fun with it.
Okay.
I mean, like, please tell me that like not 50% of this is lies.
So far, this is 100% truth.
I would
Okay.
love it if it was 100% lies and you've actually put that much effort into this.
I wrote
And-
my own Vampires Suck film, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. And you know what? I could bang it out in an afternoon, and it will be exactly the same quality as the feature film.
I hate that he's not wrong.
You should, yeah,
No,
Joe.
give
You
it
should
a-
write
give it an
scary
afternoon,
movie
an afternoon
6 or
plus
7.
30 minutes because
Okay.
you weren't ready.
No, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm late. I'm Joey come lately.
So would you have liked this? Maybe I should say this at the end, but would you have liked this movie more if it were referencing things that weren't like immediate pop culture, and if it were referencing like, I don't know, movies that you watched?
No. I mean, even if the film was about things I liked, it would still be shit. It would still be shit jokes. It would still be shit production. Like if this was making fun of Kubrick, I wouldn't like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there something like that? Is there a
No,
nut that
no
we
one
could crack?
touches your boy.
Yeah.
I bet we could figure something out.
Anyway,
So it's revealed that Becca has to go live with her dad, Frank, because her mom fucked Tiger Woods.
Okay.
That feels like an absolute real joke in the movie
Yes,
because I
yeah.
think that was around that time.
timely.
So, Joe, just to help me, I'm assuming that the entire opening is just a spoof of the Team Edward, Team Jacob, teen girl phenomena.
Yeah.
And
They're wearing like
Okay.
Team Edward, Team Jacob shirts, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's like actual teens. It's like 13-year-olds like fighting.
so all that shit, it was just about like that. And then it has no bearing on the plot.
It
I'm
does
assuming.
have bearing on the plot. Oh yeah, you
Fucking
need to know
A.
this.
I got to remember this now. Okay.
So a vampire bursts out of the woods and kills a passerby, but Becca and her dad, the sheriff, don't seem to mind.
That's a joke?
Yeah, that is a joke in the film. Yeah, a vampire just gonna burst out and kill somebody, but they don't care.
Okay.
So her dad says that it's so hard to see his little girl grow up, and that her tits have gotten huge.
God.
That feels like, oh, you know what? I don't know.
I was gonna say
Is that a
that's
Joe
riding
joke?
the line.
Joe?
Well, are you guys? What are you guys saying? Or is it?
We're saying it's a Joe joke. Is it a Joe joke?
Is
No,
it a-
that's in the film.
Fucking
God damn
A.
it.
This is my theory. So Joe, he's not exactly a pop culture kind of guy. So I'd say like 70% of the jokes. If Joe is going to tell a lie, it's not going to be something related to pop culture. It probably have something to do with boobs or
That's
wieners.
why I thought this one.
yeah.
That's why I thought this was the one.
No, this is a raunchy film. So
Oh,
I
this
watched
is the
I watched the
extended
unrated
edition.
cut too.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is
Oh,
PG-13 in film.
Spicy.
And actually, I saw in the
Okay.
rating it says that it's PG-13 for teenagers fighting. That's one of the descriptions. You're not allowed to show teenagers fight. That's disgusting. All right. So, there's a vampire dentist office in town, and a homeless vampire has a sign that says, "We'll work for blood." There's also a vampire sex shop, and blood-flavored lube is featured.
Okay.
Becca and the dad unpack as she carries a cactus that's almost as big as she is.
You know what's throwing me through a loop is that Joe he stops after every description. So a scene ends and I know he's looking at the three of your faces right now.
Oh,
to see, like, okay. And then he moves on. And it's really throwing me off because
I'm starting to realize that there's not a lot to say.
There's nothing to say about this film. That's
so everybody kick back, grab a cool glass of fucking liquor or get some edibles and just enjoy Joe telling us about vampires suck.
Yeah. Okay. So Frank says that he left her room just the way it was before she left, and it's revealed that the bed is a crib.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
He says that she can play with her dollies, but in the corner there's also Dad's plastic blow-up doll with a hairy pussy.
Oh, that's a hairy pussy.
Yeah, you didn't even have to include that.
Yeah,
I don't like hearing Joe say certain words.
Mm-hmm. And then he also says that
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a call. That's from old movies.
He says that. He says that he worms her up in the tub first, so it's not
worms
creepy.
her. He worms her.
Yeah. Then he sticks a pacifier in her mouth as she reminds him that she's a teenager now.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
You're just painting like one frame at a time in our minds. This is an interesting experiment.
Well, you know what they say? They say every frame's a painting.
Right.
YouTube channel. That's good.
Yeah.
Shut up.
They come downstairs to meet the neighbors, with Becca strapped to Frank's chest like an infant. She says that.
I have seen this movie. I have seen this movie. Yes, this is real. That is a real bit.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Is Frank dad?
Yeah,
Yes, Frank is dad. It's
okay.
The dojo Rex Kwon Do. What's his name? Diedrich Bader.
Yeah,
plays her
okay.
dad.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, Joe, if you're not careful, if you describe some of these bits too well, we might actually think this is a good movie.
And we may also get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says that Bobby is looking good, and he replies that he's in a wheelchair and can't feel his penis.
Hold on, I'm so lost. Bobby,
the neighbor.
Bobby is who?
Bobby,
just an old man neighbor.
So in Twilight, that is Jacob's dad is in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some older native man is in a wheelchair. I forget his relation to Jacob.
So his son Jacob says that he remembers playing doctor with Becca when they were kids, and she says that she gave him a prostate exam.
Does he go cross-eyed and go,
ooh, prostate yummy.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
They don't go to the same high school because he goes to the one in the reservation, and Becca says it must be fun to drink and gamble all day.
That better not be your joke.
Well, no, that's in the film.
Well, no, I can see that being a 2010.
Frank got his daughter a falling apart truck to make up for all the years he neglected her, and Jacob helped fix it.
I'm imagining that's your own conjecture. Falling apart track.
It is.
A piece literally falls off the truck.
Oh, God. I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I want to do this for every one of their movies. I just want Joe to have to watch it and
thanks.
Can we do one where it's just Joe and Ryan by themselves doing date movie between the two of them?
And we have a date.
Yeah.
She accidentally slams into him with the door, and then he lifts his hind leg above his head to scratch at fleas.
Okay.
He excuses himself to use the restroom and then explosively pisses on the fire hydrant.
What do you mean
explosively? On the fire hydrant?
A very, very hard piss.
Dog, yeah.
It's like
it strips the paint off? Like
almost to that point.
It's like a power washer. Turn it
Then he pulls like a bone out of his pocket and starts chewing on it, and then he chases a cat through the woods.
Okay, that seems like a lot of things going on in a small amount of time. Bit after bit after bit.
But they are trying to so they're trying to establish he's a werewolf, right?
But I get it. But I feel like maybe Joe is just throwing one on top.
Ooh. Which one do you think he threw? Do you think it's subtle?
I think the bone.
Nick was right, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
I tried to sneak one in.
No. You're not getting that past me, Buckley.
Is that the first lie that has been told?
No. There was another lie before. The blood-flavored lube was also a lie. There's not a vampire
I
sex.
actually thought so.
Yeah,
that was good.
I was going to give you
that was
credit
good.
for...
Yeah, I had a thought that like they wouldn't fucking, but goddamn.
No, I knew they wouldn't, but I figured Joe can't stoop.
You know what?
That.
You know what?
Yeah. Dumb.
What would have triggered me is if Joe said it was period flavored lube.
Sure.
That would have triggered me like that.
Yeah.
But to say blood flavored lube,
he's Joe's.
Yeah. Well, and like there's a lot of other vampire things in the town. I mean, it's a vampire.
I think we may have stumbled onto something here.
Yeah.
I think Joe can write the next.
I can 100% write the next epic movie. Yeah.
Lest you guys forget the two truths and a lie episode. Joe is.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
I'm deceitful. Liar.
You sure are, dude. I did forget about that episode.
So when she gets to high school, the popular girls make fun of her clothes, and then the jocks egg her. Egg her?
Egg her?
Egged.
They throw eggs at her?
Yeah. They put eggs on her.
I'm getting
they put them on her.
Yeah. They put the eggs on her.
They just rest them on her shoulder. Or?
Sometimes you shouldn't turn nouns into verbs.
But you know what? Sometimes it works like a Mad Lib.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
go the long way sometimes.
Somebody comes up to her and belts her in the head, then introduces himself as Derek.
Belts her in the head.
Yeah, he's the school's dealer and shows off his harvested organs for sale.
What? There's an organ harvester drug dealer?
Yes, in the high school.
But what is that a play on?
Maybe vampires
Is it because there's werewolves and stuff?
I guess.
So you're gonna
Trevor, are you calling it official?
I don't. That seems too out there for me. I'm gonna say
dumb.
Yeah. Is that a Joe joke?
No, that's in there.
God damn it!
I want to see this now.
Yeah.
No,
Tyler,
don't let it tempt
that.
you.
I want to get that. I want to get their box office over 100 million.
No.
We
Tyler,
buy the movie box set. It's got all 7 of the feature films.
And Joe does commentary on every single one.
This is a great feature film right here. Yeah, look at this here.
You know, the thing that's great about watching this film is that I guess I'm not dead yet, so I mean, I guess that's up. I mean, I guess that's cool.
What?
Stick to the written bits. Get back to it.
He remarks that she must be the sad, lonely girl that everybody finds irresistible. And Rick the jock comes up and wants to fuck her. Jennifer says that she'll be her friend, but if she touches Rick's cock, she'll slice her up.
I believe it.
Yep. The vampire Cullen family walk in and start making out with each other.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yep. Saw it. Yep.
Yep.
And then she sees Edward next to the Jersey Shore.
What do you
wait. Like the literal Jersey Shore?
No, the people.
The people that Jersey Shore people are in this?
Joe calls the human being stars.
Jersey Shore.
There they are. The Jersey Shore. Like the Beatles.
when they walk in the scene, do you hear like ocean sounds and like a conch shell?
No. You just you smell margaritas and just disgusting cologne.
Okay, here's my question. Do they identify them as the people from the Jersey Shore?
Yes.
Okay, so they say it's the people from the Jersey Shore because I feel like if you
look, Becca, it's the Jersey Shore.
Stop saying it's the Jersey Shore when you're talking about a group of people.
But I kind of have to think:
of them alive today? After
this might
10
be
years?
verbatim.
Yes.
I don't know.
Joe, they're probably only like 10 years older than you.
I would have thought they would all have drove into a wall or something.
My original question was, Joe, would you recognize anyone from the Jersey Shore or a parody of them if they weren't described to you?
Maybe Snooki, because I've seen her parodied so much back in the day, but none of the others.
Okay.
Let's dress Joe up like Snooki.
It's snacky.
Snacky. Oh.
Becca looks at Edward lustfully as Jennifer explains that her boyfriend is off fighting in Iraq and fucked her up the shitter.
Stop.
The phrasing is not in there.
I'm
that
calling
phrasing
shenanigans
is not in the movie.
on anal.
That's in there. That's 100% in there. They don't
With
say
that
fucked
phrasing?
up the shitter. They don't say
Okay.
fucked up the shitter. They say, like... I'd have to look at the line, but yeah,
Of
she got
course they
fucked up the
didn't
butt.
say fucked up the shitter. Because
I'm writing my
one.
synopsis. That's in my synopsis.
This is the unrated that he
printed
watched.
or digital cinema. Has anyone ever said fucked up the shitter?
Oh, I bet they have. A Larry
those
Clark
words
film,
are
maybe?
only
I don't know.
uttered. Those words are only uttered in Grand Ridge. Fuck me up the shitter.
Yeah, by the grain silo, Marge.
Oh.
There's a Marge in your life, and I know it, and that's where you pulled that from.
I accidentally did, yeah.
Yeah.
So she sat next to Edward in class, and when an apple, bowling ball, and baby fall out of her backpack, she's able to catch and juggle them.
Oh god!
COVID's got Tyler still.
Yeah.
Having too hard at this
I
movie.
guess there was probably a scene in Twilight where, like, maybe she drops an apple and he catches it. I don't know. Like Spidey.
I love it.
What were the items you said?
I just love it when dumb
an
shit falls
apple,
out of things.
A bowling ball and a baby.
Okay,
Okay, so he juggles them, but it is implied that he killed the baby by putting them back in the wrong order. He does apple, baby, and then bowling ball, and the baby stops crying.
Oh, yep. I like it.
Yeah. So, a vampire gang is out looking for blood, but their victim thinks they're the Black Eyed Peas.
Wait. Okay, can you do me a big favor here, Joe? Can
Okay.
you say next scene?
Oh, okay, like scene cut? Sure.
Fuck. No, just say next scene.
Okay.
And maybe describe the location. Like
This is kind of by the fishing dock.
Thank God. Thank God.
By
How
the
else?
fishing dock.
I never would have pictured a fishing dock.
Oh, okay,
For the love of all that is holy, at a bare minimum, say next scene and then describe the location.
Okay. So he's able to twist the shirtless vampire's nipples, but the other two are able to overpower him.
I don't know what's happening.
So the vampire is looking for blood.
Okay, thank you.
And then he's able to twist the nipples, but the other two are able to kill him.
This is hell.
This is your idea, wasn't
back
it?
at
I
school.
know
this is
it
your
was my
fault.
idea.
Back at school, a car almost runs Becca over, but Edward is able to push Derek in the way.
Oh, in the way.
Yeah, into the way. Becca goes home thinking about Edward, but Jacob comes over with a bunch of roses. And then also, there's a balloon that says, I want you to be my kid's mommy.
I don't believe
That
it.
Joe bit.
That's in there.
Say that again. I want you to say it
No,
verbatim how you just said it too.
I want you to be my kid's mommy. 1 second, let me pull up the scene and let me
and
get
there's
the
and
saying
there's
exactly
a balloon
right.
that's and I want you to be my kid mommy.
Yeah, let me see what the balloon actually says.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't say that.
Well, it says almost exactly that. Let me see.
Just say what it says exactly.
I'm
Don't
pulling the scene.
paraphrase
I'm pulling the scene.
things you could just read on a screen.
Here's where
please be the mother of my children. That's almost it.
Please. Okay.
So I think in the future we're looking for any discrepancies now because you threw that little bone thing in there. And so I think that when you paraphrase the exact, like if something shows up on screen and you paraphrase it, we're gonna
Fucked up the
assume it's
shitter.
yeah. Like we know that's not in there.
Okay.
It's tricky.
So Frank tells Becca that a body was just found with no blood in their body, which must mean
body's been found with no blood in the body.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
It's been found with no blood in the body.
so the bloodless corpse means that the Kardashians must be in.
A bloodless body.
Wait. Is that a bit in the movie?
Yep.
Who said it?
Frank said that. The sheriff.
He said, "There's no blood here, so Kardashians were here."
Yes, the Kardashians.
I'm sorry, I'm
Kardashians
trying to
must have
suppress
been
a
in
cough
town.
with all my power right now.
Are the Kardashians vampires?
Fine, go ahead.
I think he just means like bloodsuckers.
I'll allow it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
We
Yeah,
don't need
whatever.
conjecture here.
So it's dangerous now. So he gives her mace and tells her to spray him so she knows how to use it. Then she kicks him in the balls. He's still coming at her, so she rips off his mustache as well.
Yeah, sure.
So next scene, Edward
Thank you.
sneaks into her room to watch her sleep, but then she farts so hard that she blasts him out a window.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that's in the trailer, I think.
It's hard because if you guys have seen it before, it's really hard to get
No,
bit.
no, I just feel like I've seen that scene before.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some
in
scenes
there.
that stick with you, unfortunately,
Oh,
from this
could be
garbage.
this could be a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just
It's a
imagining that we
Berenstain
saw the things
situation.
that we
Yeah,
want to see.
Like, I kind of remember that. I remember them mistaking them for the Black Eyed Peas, and I remember her being carried like a baby.
Yeah.
Like, she's just huge in the thing.
There's a couple different times where they
Oh,
just make a
man.
joke where like the item is too big, and that's kind of the joke.
I mean, I'm laughing.
That's
That's
funny.
kind of the joke
I
of this
like
whole
that.
podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, the host is too big.
yeah, the item's too big.
So when she gets to school, all the students are excited about prom, which is vampire themed this year. Who would have guessed? Derek is in a neck brace from the car accident.
And I'm sorry, who's Derek?
Just a random nerd, basically. He shows up. He's the organ harvester.
He's the organ
It's
harvester.
Becca's friend who appears in the movie maybe 3 times.
Okay, he's just a friend. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Becca and Edward go into the woods to talk, and he says that he's a vampire. She says that he's so shiny in the light, and he reveals that's just his bling. He says he's a
So he's
monster.
covered in jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says he's a monster and eats a squirrel, but she's into that and wants to go to prom with him. That night, he sneaks into her
I'm
room.
into that. I want to go to prom with you.
Yeah, I want to go to prom with a
I
rodent
want
eater.
you to eat my squirrel.
Oh yeah. That night he sneaks into her room again, and Becca puts on a Richard Nixon mask to roleplay.
To role play.
Topical for the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it is. Edward doesn't want to go all the way, but Becca strips, revealing her light-up panties. He says they have to take things slow so she doesn't get hurt, and then throws her through the roof, and bricks fall on her.
It once. I'm just having a hard time. He throws her through a roof, and then bricks fall on her.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
My mind is like, okay, so is she still midair and bricks are hitting her?
No,
As
she
she's
falls
going-
back down through the hole. Like
Thank
she,
you.
yeah, and then more
I know.
bricks.
I'm supposed to be smarter than this, but I
The-
can't.
The
It's
interesting
okay.
thing,
Physics are hard.
the interesting thing about this is that like Joe is probably describing it the exact way it's written in the script.
Yeah.
She is thrown through the roof and bricks fall on her.
Yeah. Not wrong.
So
And
Frank
I
is
think
out.
real quick to Nick's point is I think that that's how they think that these movies are going to be a good idea. Because when you say some of the shit out loud, it
It's
does
kinda funny.
sound funny.
Yeah.
And then when they film it, they're like, we've gone too far now. This doesn't work, but we filmed it. Like, I think that's how these movies end up happening.
Mm,
It's very unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah, and, then a cow falls on Iron Man.
Yeah. That was a classic bit. Oh yeah, I remember that. Frank is out with Jacob on a leash, hunting the Cullens, and Bobby is able to jump his wheelchair over a log. But unfortunately, the Cullens are able to run faster and escape. So that was a whole scene itself. Now here's another scene.
Thank
Like
you.
I said, this film is very rapid fire.
I believe it.
Edward takes Becca to meet his family, but she's worried she may be too different to be accepted. Edward's mom offers them finger food, which are severed fingers and sauce.
Ha 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 ha.
Is
When-
that in the movie?
That's in the movie.
Have we missed
Oh.
any other jokes or lies?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Good.
When she opens up her presents, she accidentally gets a paper cut, and that sends Edward's family on the attack. Oh, and she like lifts up her finger and like there's like a bunch of wine glasses and she just like there's so much blood that it's like dripping down to the bottom ones. So I guess that's like a little visual gag.
So there's like a stack of wine glasses?
Yeah, empty wine glasses, and she's able to bleed so much that like it goes down to the bottom like a fancy river.
Like a fancy river.
Yeah.
She cuts her finger.
Yeah, she gets a finger cut opening presents.
When you said that she cuts her finger and it goes down to the bottom ones, I thought you were forgetting the word for toes.
Fingers.
No, I thought you were forgetting the word for toes. Bottom fingers.
No, I know what toes are. I got 8 of them. I got 8 toes, damn
Prove it.
Luckily for them, Chinese food is delivered to the house, and Edward throws the driver inside. But he says they're going to be hungry in another 30 minutes, so they gotta make a move on it.
I get it.
Yep. Edward carries her through the woods on the Segway, and says that they can't ever date because it's too dangerous. He makes her promise not to do anything reckless, and she says that she won't date Chris Brown.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Becca throws a tantrum alone in the woods, but the evil Cullen family happens upon her. Edward is able to fend them off by popping one of their heads off with a bat, and the head goes flying through Frank's police car.
He pops it off with a bat.
A baseball bat.
He hits them in the head?
Yeah, and the head goes flying off.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was very invested in the plot here.
But it's just the way Joe it's Joe's choice of words. I would never see someone get hit in the head with a bat and think he pops their head off with a bat. I would say he swings and he hits their fucking head with a bat and it goes flying. Like I'd use more context in the way I'm describing something. But Joe's like pops their head off with a bat.
Yeah. I just think of like a head popping off. Like one of those like Pez dispensers. And
he doesn't even say baseball bat. He leads us to
and it's a vampire movie, so it could be a bat.
Yeah.
So Becca was bit by one of them, but Edward is able to suck out the vampire juice like snake poison.
Suck out the
Snakes
vampire
are venomous,
juice?
I believe, not poisonous, but
Vampirism. I just call it vampire juice.
Thank you.
So new scene. Now that Edward and Becca are broken up, everything reminds him of her. Everything reminds her of him. So a snowman transforms into him and makes a pussy-eating gesture. Becca is lying in bed, screaming with a megaphone, and Frank says her angst levels are almost at One Tree Hill level.
Okay.
He says she'll probably never find someone as hot as Edward, and maybe she should do up her hair like Beyonce and date a black guy. He says that Mommy wants to say goodnight and waves his sex doll's arms at her.
What the fuck is this sex doll thing?
He loves to fuck plastic. He's lonely. He wants to fuck plastic and daughter.
But he keeps involved in his daughter's life.
One of us can relate.
I don't have a sex doll.
Trevor.
So you don't you don't fuck plastic?
A fleshlight is not plastic; it's silicone. For your information,
okay. The outside is most likely made of. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Okay, you brought it up.
Yeah, I know, but
Joe has a fleshlight, like it's normal on the inside, but the outside is like a can of beans.
You probably can buy like a big Dr. Pepper can to put your fleshlight in to hide it. I bet that's a thing.
That was very specific. He has it.
Yeah,
he's got the Dr. Pepper.
I do not have the Dr. Pepper.
You could probably get like a Dr. Pepper can, for example. I don't know, just like a Dr. Pepper can, like a 24-ounce Dr. Pepper can or something, like a tall boy, like a tall boy Dr. Pepper can. You know, like a limited edition one. You know, that has like a Star Wars people on the outside or something. You know, something like that. You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating.
Yeah, I'm speculating. I'm I'm like a physics theorist. You know, I'm just kind of letting my mind go.
That's what you are.
That's exactly it.
And that's what they do. So go ahead.
So Jennifer, her old friend Jennifer and Becca go to see Breaking Dawn, the actual film, and then they rip off the Simpsons joke of Homer spoiling it as they walk outside. So when they rip off a Simpsons joke of Homer spoiling Empire Strikes Back, they just do the exact same joke of
except I'm sure that the Simpsons wasn't the first time that happened.
Yeah,
no, I know it's just like and
that happens in real life though. Like also, people spoiling.
Joe, at this point, Joe's only seen like 15% of The Simpsons now?
I
Yeah,
don't
20%.
like when Joe talks about The Simpsons. I do not like it
It's one of
whatsoever.
my favorite Simpsons bits.
I've seen 30% of The Simpsons because I stop at season 8.
That's not 30%, Joe. They're at
30,
season like 34
33.
or something.
Yeah, they're up to 33 right now.
33% of the Simpsons.
Yep.
And they popped their head off with a bat.
Uh-huh.
And they popped their head off with a bat.
And everyone on The Simpsons like
losing my mind.
sounds so ancient. Like they're gonna have to recast them extremely soon. Everybody's voice on The Simpsons sounds like it's just breaking.
Season
Don't
33
talk
just ended.
about The Simpsons.
Okay.
You want to know who else sounds
to
like
us
shit right now,
ever
Joe?
again.
David Lynch.
No,
Yeah,
David Lynch
oh, yeah.
sounds cool.
Okay, we're watching The Simpsons today, folks.
Uh-huh.
Today
Just-
we'll be watching The Simpsons spin-off showcase.
He
This
just
one
built-
has Sideshow Bob trying to get Bart.
A very capricious character, certainly, in American television entertainment.
You know, David Lynch just built a barn for the needy children. He just hand-built a barn.
And what are those fucking kids gonna do with a barn?
I think they're gonna learn in it.
I put the kids in the barn.
The kids love the barn. We put the kids in the barn, and they have a tremendous time.
They love playing with the hay.
Jacob teaches Becca how to ride his motorcycle, but now he has a big
Good.
dog's nose.
What do you mean? It's a dog's nose.
Yeah, he has a
Like
dog's
in his
nose.
pocket or
No,
like,
no, just on his face.
oh,
So if he's like a dog, his tongue's out, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
He
Alright.
tries to ask her on a date, but she cuts the brakes off the hog and lets her rip.
She cuts the brakes off the hog.
Yeah.
Where did you learn English?
Same place as
wanna
everybody
know.
else in high school.
I want to know where you learned
In high
English.
school. He couldn't
You're
speak
like
until high
someone
school.
who like immigrated here and like
From
learned
another
language.
dimension.
Yeah, and only learned English from the first 8 seasons of The Simpsons.
You sound like someone who learned to speak English by reading like Hustler or something.
Yeah. Wet pussy's
You sound
cool.
like
Off the
Soda Pop
shitter.
from The
Riding
Outsiders.
my hog.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joe, are you saying that she cuts the brakes off of the
motorcycle.
the?
Hog is another word for
I know what
Yeah,
a
we
hog
know.
is,
but it's so
but I
weird.
don't even know when you say cuts the brakes off the hog. I don't know where are the brakes on the motorcycle. Are you talking about the hands?
The handbrakes. She cuts the wire. of the
Jesus, because like
brakes.
when you say cut the brakes, I'm picturing somebody cuts the brake line of a vehicle.
Yeah,
I can't-
She cuts the brake line
You're
of the
asking too
hog.
much of me right now.
I'm
You're
sorry.
asking too much of me. My fever broke 2 days, not even 36 hours ago.
I'm sorry. This is a film for like geniuses. I'm sorry. I couldn't really understand the whole thing, and I'm sorry.
He's
if you
trying to
guys-
dumb it down for you, Tyler.
Yeah.
I'd go dumber.
Okay.
Please go dumber.
So Edward appears as a phantom, telling her not to risk her life in sadness. But she drinks milk as a lactose intolerant. She
Big mistake.
I know. She shits so hard that she crashes the bike.
Are you serious? Wait, is that a Joe lie?
That part is. Now she does
Yes.
drink milk.
Got
She
it.
does, no, no, no.
Got it.
She does drink milk as a lactose intolerant, but she does not shit in her pants and panties. She does
What
crash
a-
the bike though.
What an why not? That sucks.
Yeah. So Jacob takes off his shirt to stop the bleeding and reveals that he has 10 hairy nipples like a dog.
I believe that.
Yeah.
He goes to go get help, and one of the evil Cullens finds her and douses her with hot sauce.
Damn.
Jacob comes back and transforms into a chihuahua.
Wait, he can change into any dog he wants?
No, I guess his form is just a chihuahua.
That sucks.
As a werewolf form, yeah. The rest of Jacob's boys come out of the woods in booty shorts and dance to It's Raining Men.
In
Say that
booty
again.
shorts.
Say that
The
again.
rest of Jacob's boys come out of the woods in booty shorts and dance to
Boys.
Raining Man.
Okay.
And then they rip the vampire to pieces.
Ugh.
Sick. Very good.
Becca gives him a flirty look, and he carries her off.
Flirty.
So, new scene. Edward is sad over the breakup, but says he's found someone just as freaky as him, revealing Lady Gaga licking her meat dress.
Oh, Jesus.
Edward's sister says she had a vision of Becca trying to kill herself on the bike. So he calls the house to see if she's okay. So Jacob's there because he just dropped her off. So he says that Frank is away at a funeral. So there's a post-it note that says, like, gone to fisherman's funeral, be back. So that's what he's talking about. But Edward believes that Becca is dead instead and says he has to kill himself.
Sure.
Okay.
Edward's sister Eden picks up Becca as they race to try to save Edward. Jacob climbs on the car and demands to know who she chooses, but then he runs off to chase a cat again.
Again.
Yeah, that's the second time they did that joke.
Well, that might make it funny because it's a callback.
Yep. The Zoltori vampire cult are going to try and kill Edward before he can expose vampirism to the world. And they're also at the prom.
Wait, fucking A. Say
They're
it
driving
again.
to the prom. The Zoltori vampire cult are going to try to kill Edward before he can expose vampirism to the world. And they're also at prom.
Who's at prom?
The Zoltaris.
Okay, so they were...
The Zoltori are... I'm just on the Wikipedia page right now.
Okay.
Did you write the sentence backwards?
A powerful
No.
and narcissistic vampire covenant into killing
Yes.
him by exposing himself in sunlight in front of humans, thus exposing the existence of vampires.
Yes, Edward is going to try... He's going to show everybody that there's vampires by killing himself with sunlight, and they want to stop him.
And they're at
At
prom.
prom. Yes, they're at prom.
We're at prom right now? That's what you're saying?
Edward and Becca and the other one are driving to prom. Because they're going to go try to save Edward.
And the Zoltari are
Descending
headed to the
on
prom.
They're at prom, yes.
Okay, waiting.
Yeah, they're just kind of chilling.
Gotcha. Okay. Waiting for Edward and the gang to come up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Trevor.
Very, very good.
So,
Anytime.
it flashes through what we saw happen at the beginning. So all that stuff I said at the beginning, it goes through and fast forward as it's happening. So all that stuff happens again. And now we're in the new shit.
Okay.
So Edward's stripping. So Edward is ready to die, but the sun disappears behind a building. So the students just see his ass instead of him dying.
Is that in the movie?
Yes? Yep.
Why did they just see his ass?
Well, because he's got
funny.
he's got the globe in front of his cock. Remember, he's got that. Yeah.
So that's a permanent fixture.
I guess. Yeah. I guess vampires just have that.
Because they're shiny, like because they
Oh yeah.
So he bends down to scoop up a lucky penny, and it's revealed that he has swinging old man balls. Becca is able to show herself to Edward, but the vampire cult are still out to kill him.
Okay.
He's trying to suicide out of sadness because he hasn't seen Becca. As Edward and the vampires fight, they keep changing the vinyl as, like, the students dance behind them. So, like, every time it's, like, a different song, and then the students dance. And this goes on for, like, 4 minutes.
They keep changing the vinyl.
Yeah, they keep... Yeah, somehow whenever you, like, move the needle, it becomes a different song, and yeah.
Yeah, so there's somebody's bumping into a record player.
Yes. As they're fighting.
God, they like changing the vinyl.
It's shit.
But no, but you saying changing the vinyl never would have made me picture that old bit when somebody bumps into the jukebox or bumps into the record player, bumps into the boombox.
See, this is like two
and it changes
puzzles
a
at once.
song.
We got to find his lies, but also we got to decipher. Yeah.
This is a trip just trying to translate what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so they're still at prom.
Yeah, so like Edward throws some punch at like the Zoltaris but misses. And then as they're wrestling,
I keep picturing fucking Zoltar from Big.
Yeah, it's similar.
No, it's not. I don't know.
They're wearing a cloak.
Fine.
Okay. And then, so as they're like wrestling, a prom photographer comes up and then they kiss on the mouth for the photo. So, the Zoltaris threaten to snap Becca's neck, but relent that they won't kill them if Becca becomes a vampire. As Edward is about to bite her, the vampire cult are revealed to be prom king and queen.
A whole group of people?
Well, it's the two main ones. It's like the main...
vampire cults are prom and...
There's only 3 of them. There's only 3 in the film.
Well, thank you for explaining that.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's a lie.
That's 100% true. They're prom king and queen.
I just figured I'd try.
Okay. So Edward says that he will only turn Becca if she agrees to marry him, and she agrees. So he bites her on the neck. Becca says that she feels wonderful.
Backwards.
But one of the teen girls with the Team Jacob shirt bludgeons Edward in the head, killing him. The credits.
Oh, that's the end?
That's the film. That's the complete film.
Holy shit. I thought we had another, 40 minutes of this crap.
No, that's it.
I knew we had to be nearing the end.
Because nothing about what Joe said made me feel like we were headed towards a climax.
No, the film doesn't really climax. It just kind of sloppy, just kind of ends.
Yeah, Joe wasn't able to finish, folks.
No, I finish every time. Every single... If I have to go for 35 minutes, I will to finish.
Joe Buckley, always finishing.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Always nutting.
Uh-huh.
Always making nutty.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah, this was a...
awful
trip.
Experience.
Mm-hmm. It was an awful film, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
A good podcast, awful film.
No, I don't... Hey.
Good content.
Yeah, sound off. Let us know if this was a terrible experience like it was for the rest of us.
Now, do we want to... So I got a little bonus bit involving the IMDb take. So we want to do that now?
Yeah,
or save
bonus
it for the very
bits.
end?
I forgot.
Okay, so
Buckley's bonus.
So I was looking through the IMDb tags for this film, and whoever was writing these was extremely horny. Here are the IMDb tags.
I'm sorry. Tags?
Tags.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sure. Keywords.
So I'll read them off. I'll read off some of them. Pacifier. Male objectification. Taking off shirt. Reference to penis size. Crotch grab. Undressing. Camera shot of feet. Wet clothes. Public nudity. Stripping. Taking off clothes. Implied nudity. Implied male nudity. Taking off pants. Stripping in public. Camera shot of mouth. Close-up of open mouth.
This is how Joe talks.
These are Joe's notes. These are the actual notes he took.
You know what I'm trying to say here. Search keywords. There you go.
Yeah, these are the keywords for the film.
These are for you. No,
Taint.
this is
your Google history.
Wet taint.
Wet taint.
Looking up at taint.
Wet disco balls in front of dick and balls.
Urinating in front of someone.
Children's
Shiny butts.
barn.
Children
Twisting.
fighting each other.
Twisting
Explosive
someone's
piss.
nipples.
Oh, God.
Impressed by someone's penis size. Grabbing one's crotch, which I thought was a funny way to phrase that. Daughter kicks father in crotch. Okay. Embarrassing nudity and pinching nipple.
Jesus.
Well,
That's just some of the IMDb
So
takes
very
of
little
film.
to do with the actual content of the film.
No, someone was just very horny typing all this up.
Sure.
Jesus.
I think the lesson here is always call Joe out when you think he's lying because he probably
Call Joe out. Call Joe out.
Call Joe out.
Call him out.
Call Joe out.
No, I don't think that should be done.
God, Joe is truly Mr. Gumby. I don't know what he's saying most of the time.
Okay. I'm like one of those adults in a Charlie Brown cartoon.
No, you're like Mr. Gumby. Do you know who Mr. Gumby is?
I don't know. No, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't know who he is. I'm sorry. I don't know the fella.
Yeah, I'm just like that thing, except I'm not that thing at all.
Well, I was just adding. I was adding to the bit. I was saying
You're not
like
adding.
another character who makes noises.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts.
No.
That's
My
Mr.
brain
Gumby.
is fine. Okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
God.
That was a good way to end it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's just me screaming at Joe. My brain hurts.